What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for this really quick video, and today we'll be talking about the relation of your motion styles to your lateral movements. Motion style is a really big topic, so I usually cover it bit by bit. So stuff like rebounding tests and some other stuff that might be related to motion style will be on a separate video. And this one here is a complex topic, like if you missed a part, you might lose the whole context of the video, so make sure to watch it fully. And by the way, please like the video because if you do, it tells the algorithm that it's a good one, so it will be pushed to more viewers. And please support me in my 200k subs milestone. I'm getting closer and closer. So now let's get right into it. So first, let's have a quick recap of my 2K25 test. So I made a lot of tests about it, and I found out that in terms of lateral movements, every motion styles are just the same. Some motion styles might have different stance, but the moment you move, they will use the same animations with the same speed. There's one exception though, and that's your Kawhi motion style. Because if you don't use turbo, Kawhi motion style lateral movement will be different and it's faster. Which makes sense, to be honest, because of all motion styles, Kawhi is the only one with lateral movement preview. So basically, motion styles pretty much don't touch lateral movement last year. Kawhi is the only exception. So now the big question is, does it work the same way this year? And to find out, I made a series of tests. First, I compared Kawhi motion style, which was special last year, to a motion style that has low requirement and the preview is so basic, which is Hernan motion style. In this way, we're comparing a top to a low rated style, just like we're testing minimum and maximum. So without the turbo, in here you can see their stances are different, but the moment they start to move, now their animations are just the same and even the same speed. I even tried with turbo and same thing, they have the same speed. Now for the next one, I compared Kawhi to a style that has unique preview. There's a lot of them, but just for these tests, let's use Larson. You probably noticed 2K26 has a lot of new previews. Back in 2K25, it's basically just sprinting straight and some defensive stance. But this year, you can see these complicated previews. And in here you can see, same thing. They may have different stance, but the moment they start moving, everything will just sync to each other. They will have the same animation with the same speed. Now for the next one, just for additional test, I compared Draymond Green to Kawhi. And same thing, you got different stance, but the moment they start moving, the animations will just be the same. So before we go to the next part, just want to invite you guys to like the video if you're liking it so far, and of course subscribe to tune in for upcoming ones. So now going back, just a quick summary. So far, it looks like your motion style don't touch your lateral movements at all. But some of you might ask, Choots, I noticed that there's some styles that looks flashy in terms of lateral movements on their previews. Maybe those are actually different. That's a really great question. I actually thought about it as well, but here's my take. I think they don't matter, and here are my reasons. First one, I noticed that all these styles that has unique previews are the new ones. And one important point here is that no matter how low or high the requirement is, there's still a unique preview. So I'm thinking that 2K just put these unique previews on each new styles, but these animations here can be done by any other motion styles. Second one, the fact that I tested a style that has unique preview and it ended up the same as the other style that doesn't have unique preview, that makes the case stronger that they don't really matter. And I might say, oh Choots, you're being lazy, why not just copy them on blacktop and compare each styles? I know what you mean, but unfortunately, it's hard to copy this sequence and do them many times at exactly the same angle, same starting point, and same pivot points. It will just create false findings. So I'd rather have a smart assumption based on some other facts from my other test than to execute a test that has a huge margin of error that will just create false findings. So based on these series of tests, I believe your motion styles don't touch your lateral movements. I know I have to test all of them to be 110% sure, but the fact that I compared Kawhi, which is a special type of motion style last year, to a motion style that has super low requirement and ended up the same, plus the other series of tests that I made, that makes the case stronger that I think motion style don't touch your lateral movements. And by the way, if you're wondering what's the fastest motion styles in terms of sprints on all height ranges, just click one of those videos. And again, please like the video so it can reach more viewers, and of course subscribe to tune in for upcoming ones. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.